get?
Oh, it was just.
Racing!
Good evening everyone, welcome to Sector 1 Sim Racing. Tonight we have the Aussie Hampton Community Series. We will be bringing all the live action to you from St Croix. The track layout is the B track layout, so it's pretty common to the Sector 1 fans. We've raced this track a fair bit. Joining me in the box tonight we have the one and only Diego. How are you?
Very well, Captain. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Sony trying to play games with us tonight right before we wanted to go live, so we've frantically been trying to get our stream up and running, and totally forgot to plug in the Ethernet to the PC and then had to swap it over. So I was, seconds before we went live, I was swapping it all over, and it's all come good, but we're here. So ST Croix B, we've got a few new names tonight. We also have a lot of the main series guys that are driving tonight, because a few of the community series couldn't make it. So we will do a quick run through the order shortly once we get on track. Mr. Bumcrack's in chat. How are you going, Mr. Bumcrack? Good to see you joining us on a Thursday night.
Sorry, mate. Just trying to get all these guys in the right car. Got a few new drivers in tonight as well, so it'll be interesting to see how we go. Good evening to you, Mr. Bumcrack. Have a great viewer there of the community series. So, as you were saying, Troy, Polyphony would playing a little bit of games with us tonight, so it's always a bucket load of fun when these guys throw stuff at us. But no doubt we'll get these guys on the track as quick as we can.
So what we're running with tonight is we haven't obviously been able to do a test start and try out the server settings at all so far, so hopefully we can get away with it and all be well and good. But GT servers have dished us up some pretty average quality servers lately, so we will see how that runs. Just trying to find the Trello link, which seems to be a long way back in the chat. There we go, found him. So, ST Croix B, one of the longer layouts we've probably driven at this season. It takes probably about 2 minutes, 2 minutes 13 is probably a half decent lap. 2 minutes 12 is a flying lap maybe. The settings haven't changed. We're still doing the 8-minute qualifier and 30-minute race. And you can hear Diego frantically moving his controller around to set the event.
I am smashing the X and the circle button there, so we just got a couple of guys in the same livery tonight, so we'll just get those guys settled, set into the right team there, the right garage. Now, a bit of a turn up in the books tonight. Waiting on, we've got a Dadson. He has missed out on the seat in the Bacchus livery, little 86 tonight, so he's going to be jumping into one of your buses, I do believe, Troy.
Well, it's always good to jump in a much better car, and it always helps you out. So we'll see how he goes tonight. He might improve a little bit of his lap times. Shouldn't say that. Let's not say that.
With a pedigree like RER, who knows, mate? Who knows?
Okay, so I'm just trying to run through a bit of the list. So from the list we have, looks like we have just going to rattle off a few of the...
A couple of new guys in the lineup tonight, and also big movement with a couple of the guys coming out of the community series into the main game. These guys would be super stoked about the announcement on the Sector 1 Trello link page there, but be looking to have a big night and maybe their last time in the community series.
Well, it's always good to see people moving up to the main series, and tonight's going to be a good testament if we've got some of the people from the main series as well jumping in, so it'll be good to see what they're like and stack up against the community series. Yep. While we're waiting for you to...
So I'm ready to go qualifying, but we have had one late withdrawal. Unfortunately, Ando 787, the captain, has unfortunately had to leave the room, so... one short for tonight, but we do have a full grid there.
Alright, well, we could probably give it a couple of minutes if we could potentially find another driver. I'm sure there will be people eager to jump in. Might just throw that up in the team chat.
So if you are watching at home and you do have that PlayStation turned on, jump on, guys, because there is one livery there to go. It is the Death Grip Racing guys there. I think Revolution Race Gear does proudly put its name all over the little 86 of the fabulous guys there at DGR. So a little bit of an inner team shed there with the guys at Aussie Hampton Racing as well. So pretty decent team to jump in tonight if you are sitting at home watching. Who have we got there? So I can definitely see the plumber. The plumber would be straight in, surely.
Plumber's in the chat. We've got Mr. Pruitt. Welcome into the chat, Mr. Pruitt. Good to see you made it. Diego's fan club's in there. The Stranger. Not too many at the moment. We're only a couple of minutes in. As we said a bit earlier, we had a bit of a GT Sport update, which was trying to hand us all the serves we didn't want for straight off the 8 o'clock bat for a stream tonight. But we've got the rooms up. We've got the drivers in there. We are currently down one driver at the moment. Is Ando definitely not racing?
No, Ando's definitely out, so we might get these boys rolling. We'll get the show on the road.
I think we're going to have to.
Sounds good, Captain.
Alright, so...
So I haven't even a quick look through the grid there. We've got a couple of, as you were saying before, a couple of the main series guys. So Black Project RX-7, always a pretty hot contender. A Dadson, the Gillette man, he is going to be on fire tonight. And of course some of the main players in the community series, they are out on the track and about to work some magic.
So let's see. Can you see who's at the start of the lineup there?
Shinobi in the chill out system. Oh no, sorry. No, GT's playing fun with me as well. So where are we? Oh, there's some good-looking cars on the grid there tonight, Troy. So definitely can't wait to see all these cars lined up on the grid.
All right, so we have the Kazi one. Definitely not up the front. He's already stacked it on the outlap.
The crazy one in the Session Motorsport Tamer Cars livery tonight is always a bright looking car, that one.
I'm just trying to find the front runners, but it doesn't seem like anyone wants to run through here. Grr.
Maybe Guru in the Counterpunch FGT Light GT86. He is looking like he's red hot tonight out in front there. He's got Wakey Jr. just following up behind him there in the Aussie Hampton livery GT there. But Guru, a main antagoniser of the community series. And as I was saying, some of these guys did get a call up to the main game of Season 5 coming into the new series season there. So he might have even been one of them.
Down in third, we've got Captain Muffin in the Alliance Civil 86 for 1053. one of the main series drivers. It'll be interesting to see how he goes tonight. Definitely one of the faster drivers in the main series. Dadson down in 4th, driving for RER tonight in the Auto 186. Evil Evo 9 in the Autobahn entry for Lucky's Lawn Care. Corey Hack in the Red Mist Racing Green Beacon entry. Corey Hack's one to watch out for, definitely a fast driver there. Lenosis, one of the Datsun 86s with the Bacchus Brewery livery on.
Suit Lad, he's following up behind there. He must be in the Cornerstone 86 there with the fabulous clothing line of Snow. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure you do check it out. It is some awesome stuff there. And Shinobi, he's once again in the chill out system. He's just starting his first out lap, I do believe. But young Wakey, Wakey Jr., he's already pitted, so bit of a different strategy there from some of the guys with only 4 minutes to go.
I think it's a bit hit and miss with the 86. The tyre wear is pretty slow to wear, so probably the more advantage will be the fuel use in the qualifying.
Well, the best thing about this, we've stripped a whole heap of weight out of these little 86s and given them a little bit of horsepower in the front there. So they did start their life pretty tame, these guys, but we definitely pushed the limits of the little 2-litre engine of these 86s. We'll see how they go. So pretty high tyre wear for these guys, but the fuel is pretty standard. So with these long sweeping corners, we'll see how they go.
Down in 10th, we got the Malevolent one. Got that right straight off the bat for CJ Esports.
Oh, love your work.
Down in 11th, Jackery is back in the Deeds Racing livery for Deeds Racing. Down in 12th, we got Black Project, another one of the main drivers. Definitely one to watch out for as well. He's in the TMR systems for Blacklight. And rounding out the list for tonight, we have the Tamar Cars entry for Obsession Motorsport with the Kazi one.
So this is, they're going to get 2 laps, I feel. You got the Guru, he's out in front still. He's just about to set his fastest lap, but I don't know whether you're going to get... whether you're going to get another quick lap to get in a fresh set of boots, or you're just going to go out and do 2. But Gur has set his lap time, but it's Shinobi. He has set the fastest lap time so far with the 2 minute 13.9. Corey Hack followed closely 2/10 behind. And Dadson, look at this. It's the RER. Oh, up into 3rd. Well done, mate. A Suit Lad into 4th. Evolution 9 into 5th, but Agur slipped into 6th there. But there's some purple sectors being set by a lot of guys out there, so it's whether they're going to hold on to this lap or come in for a fresh set of boots, whether they've got time or not, it's a different question.
So just jumping up the front with Shinobi, he's set the fastest lap time for the first lap. Definitely a pretty good lap time to put down straight away off your first lap. And as you can see, considering that he's going purple already.
Purple again, straight over the bridge. Really tricky corner to get right, this one. Late braking apex, and you just can't run it too wide because that wall will come up and say hello, give you a big cuddle, and shoot you back out to the other side. So he's done it pretty well through there. This is another little tricky corner, another late apex you've got to get right. This the hardest thing about this this track is getting that speed out of that corner onto this back straight, because you can gain so much time as he hits another purple sector. He's 300s up on his previous lap time. This is pretty intense from Shinobi there, Troy.
He seems to be on the money tonight so far, so hopefully he can put this into a race and maybe come out on top. We know Shinobi's a pretty good driver in the main series, so it'd be good to see what he can do against the community, I'll say, as well.
A lot of these guys are in the main FIA series of Gran Turismo Sport, so they're not only racing all us in Sector 1, but they're also racing the guys Australia-wide, so that does provide a lot of experience coming into these sort of races, knowing the track, knowing where to brake, and stuff like that. So as we say that, Suit Lad straight up in the front with the 2:13.7. He has topped the oh no, and as I don't know if GT Sports is playing tricks with me, but
Shinobi's gone
Suit
back
Lad
to the
went
top.
up to top. Shinobi's gone back to the top. Koryak still in third. So it is all going off.
So Corey Hack didn't improve. Jackery down in fourth.
It's a good lap there from Jackery.
Datsun been just dropping back a little bit down to fifth now, but there's not much in the top. There's only 0.5 of a second between the top five.
Well, 27 seconds to go. He might get another lap in here, but his tyres are definitely he's definitely not going to make it round. So he's on his last lap.
Black Project goes to the top.
Black Project, nice work. 200's up as well, so a stomping lap there in the TMR GT86.
Go down a little bit. Evo 9. One of the faster races, most of the Community Series races. Let's see what he can pull out. He's getting a tow from Datsun. Definitely know that RER car's pretty quick.
Oh, he thinks about it up the inside. So a couple of lines you can take there. You can get it turned in early as Datsun took the late apex. Does give the wall a little bit of glance as sparks are flying. But he's going to stick it up the inside. I think Datsun would feel this lap is probably a bit slower, so he might jump out of his way.
Takes 0.3 up on his best time so far. I'm just going to... Skitson in the chat was asking about the power and weight of these things. So basically we run tyre wear at 7, fuel burn at 5, the stock power, yes, 358 brake horsepower, and the minimum weight of 948 kilos. If that answers your question.
Well, I think the stock weight is a little bit lower when you don't actually do any of those stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 upgrades, as all the cool kids like to call them. So I think it drops the brake horsepower down to about 198 from memory, but as soon as you hit those upgrades, it does boost the horsepower up a little bit. But yeah, locked in weight at those settings there, Troy. So spot on, mate, as the checkered flag has flown, and Suitlad has put in a perler of a lap of 2:13.416. Where's he pulled that one from, Troy? So,
Corey Hack moved himself to third.
0.46 in front of RX-7 there, so still a wicked lap there from RX-7. He'll be stoked with that one. Corey Hack in third, as you were saying. But Black Project, one last chance. It's coming across the line now, and that is him done and dusted. Yeah, so not a bad little grid there, Troy.
Well, I'll tell you what have we got? Top 5. There's 0.4 separating the top 5. Top 10 we have... Well, it's out to nearly 2 seconds, but that's still not too much. I mean, it's a long race.
Yeah, well, back to Datsun, 0.8 of a second there, and then back to Wakey Jr. He's just a tad over the second mark, but it's a pity we didn't have all 14 runners, but we're going to chuck these cars on the grid.
As we get set to go 30 minutes long.
Suit Lad on pole.
The grid looks rather colourful tonight. In the daylight.
It always does with the Community Series, Troy. Black Project on second on the front row of the grid. We're going to wait for those red lights to illuminate. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Waiting for 5th. We're going to wait for them to go out. Racing. Good start from all. Bit of tie smoke there from Shinobi back on the second row of the grid there, but all the way pretty cleanly. We'll see how they sort themselves out through the first corner.
Everyone seems to get around pretty good so far. Datsun's gained a spot. He's gained only 1 spot, but he's up to 6th. It's a drag race to the second turn.
Well, this is where it gets interesting coming into here. You see a couple of dives up the inside. There was an Aussie Hampton car. There was a Deeds car in there, all having a look up the inside. Going 3 wide, maybe they're fifth upwards, but they sorted out coming through here. This is not a complex where you want to go 2, 3 or 4 wide, but this is the tricky one. Get it onto the bridge. Get it on the bridge. Don't hit the wall.
Tell you what, I just seen Suit Lad almost pretty much half on the grass. That's a dangerous spot to be in.
It is not where you want to be, and that's given him a slow exit off onto the bridge there, and the Black Project up the inside. He's not messing around tonight. Straight up the inside. Solid move there from Black Project. That also gives Corey Hack. Oh, he's running a bit wide. Poor old Black Project. That was around the outside. How about that? But back into first position, Suit Lad. So a bit of a mistake there from Black Project on the exit. But it was a.
Oh, Dadson's hit the wall.
Oh no!
I don't know if I'm going to.
He hasn't tried it. No.
There we go. Let's see what we can do here.
So obviously, being in the RER car, you do have to Troy it at one particular point in the race. That is requisite for being in the team. So I'm just watching the replay on the live stream. So, well, we've had a spin up. We have lost a competitor. It was Wakey Jr. I don't know what happened there. I did see the tail end of it, but that has put him down the order, unfortunately. So,
well, it's a long way to. I mean, you jump off, you make a mistake and you fall back a fair way, but I mean, we've still got 28 minutes to go. A fair bit of time to make some ground up. So keep your head down.
Speaking of mistake, Black Project is back out in front. He's got a little bit of a gap back to Suit Lad now. He's almost half a second up in front, so he's definitely made a decisive move somewhere in before the start-finish line. But Suit Lad is under immense pressure from Corey Hack and Shinobi in fourth there.
Good little pack, just starting to break away. There's about the top 6 or 7 we got going on now, and then there's a little bit of a gap. Who we got? Not much of a gap, I should say, but in the Bacchus livery, I believe, was
Lenosis in the Bacchus livery there, but Dadson has had a bit more of a Troy at the moment, I do believe, so he has fallen back down to a 9th now, unfortunately. But that's where the gap has opened up from that front group. But she's on for young and old, as there's a couple hitting the wall coming off the bridge, first, second and third. I think it was Black Project on the grass, Corey Hack into the wall, Suit Lad just licking his chops waiting for these guys to make a mistake. But these cars are pretty quick in the slipstream, Troy.
They are pretty quick. I did a few laps this afternoon just to get a feel for the track and to know how the cars are going to react for a bit of commentating. But car's super nice to drive around here. Every track it's been on so far. I'm glad we went to 86 this season.
The plumber just mentioned on the chat there, Troy, that not all cars end up in the panel beaters. So maybe a little bit of a dig there, mate, coming from the plumber, but definitely a good racer there. But she is neck to neck at the front there, a first, second, third, fourth. That has a little bit of a battle at the front there, has allowed the following pack to sort of catch up again. So it's definitely not over from sort of first through to 8th with the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man, he is catching up. So he's definitely one to look out for by the finish of this race.
Muffin Man didn't post the best at qualifying times, but I reckon he's got a bit of a plan under his belt. Definitely a very fast driver when he wants to be, so maybe he just wanted to start from further down the pack. Now everyone seems to be racing pretty cleanly at this stage, but it is starting to tighten up the front as we're watching the race unfold.
We did see that gap from 4th to 5th open up there, Troy, during the last sector of that lap. So I don't know what happened between those guys, whether there was a pass, but they were all nice and close there at one stage as Shinobi up and thinks about to move up the third of Suit Lad there, but pulls back in behind and lives to fight another day.
Now, just jumping on at the front end of the field, this is the trickiest section of the track, I believe. Just trying to fight the car down the hill as you're trying to keep the most momentum you can, and as the car turns left and right, it's trying to come out from underneath you, but you're just holding a nice line to keep the half grip and accelerate at the same time and not hit that wall on the edge of the bridge. And if you get it cleanly, it's pretty rewarding.
If you miss that braking marker by, I'd say, even a metre, Troy, you normally end up in the wall. So he's saying this is a pretty tricky corner. I like the late apex on this corner to sort of square him off at the end there. But as you see, a couple of cars just glancing the wall there, just to let the wall know that who's boss, and they are tonight. But I'm sure that won't be the last time these guys hit the wall. As I think Corey Hack's thinking about a move upside. Sulad's on the brakes. He's just playing it nice and calm. But Corey Hack was really determined to try and get up the inside, but I'm pretty sure Black Project might have done a bit of blocking there, but he's had a horrible run out of that corner. He's gone 3 wide. Suitlad, Corey Hack have both gone past a Black Project. Black Project's back to 4th. Black Project's also back up the inside of Shinobi. She is all going off in for 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th there, but what they're doing is slowing themselves down. But look at that 5th position, the Muffin Man. He is slowly edging that gap back up to them. But they're all having a bit of a dicing out the front. Normally they sort of play it a bit keen for the first stint. Obviously this is a one-stop race. Sorry, they will come in for a new set of tyres round about the 15-minute mark, you would think. But might see a couple of undercuts and maybe even an overcut there.
So we have penalties on week, and that first corner as well. You hug a bit too much white line and green AstroTurf on the inside, and you'll get a penalty, which will definitely hurt the rest of your lap. Doesn't seem like anyone's having a problem with it tonight, though, so far.
It is definitely one of the places on this track you can hook up a second penalty that you do have to serve. But, I was just trying to think of any other corners. Definitely coming onto the bridge, there's definitely a chance there if you do cut the corner apex a little bit tight. But I'd say probably the first corner and the one coming up onto the bridge is definitely one to watch out for. But we're not totally hard on these guys out there. We're not going to stick the corner cut penalties onto Strong. We do like to give them a little bit of leniency.
So it looks like Shinobi's putting a bit of pressure on Corey Hack at the moment. He's going to get the slipstream down this long straight.
Oh, it's a beautiful straight, this. So they're all going to get the slipstream off Suitlad. So Corey Hack's in the slipstream of Suitlad. Shinobi's in the slipstream of Corey Hack and Suitlad. So he's going to make a move up the inside. He's braking on the 200 metre mark. Nice and firm up the inside. Corey Hack should almost just let him through and try and keep that gap to Suitlad out in front there, a constant sort of 0.1 of a half a second at the moment. Sorry, Troy.
Nice move from Shinobi. That was really well. I'm lost for words, but it was really well
executed. Troy, executed.
That's the one I'm after.
But not only that, so back down into 5th and 6th, Lenosis has said, I don't think so, Mr. Muffin Man. I'm going to have a bit of time out in front. And these guys are actually playing together. They're trying to catch up to the lead group. So you got Lenosis or Lenosis, or however you like to pronounce him, in the Bacchus livery 86, and the Muffin Man in the Alliance Team 53 GT 86. So that is one hot car there tonight, that Team 53. I do like the lines on that one. But hopefully these guys can work together and they can make their way forward. Yeah,
the worst thing you can do is try and battle your way to the front, because all battling does is slow you down.
Yeah, but it's fun though, Troy. We did a bit of that on the weekend.
We did. So
it doesn't matter if it's for... Sorry, you go, sir.
Evil Evo 9, just tagging behind there in 7th. Looks like just what we were just talking about, a little bit of battling that's going on is made him catch up rather quick.
Well, this is where they should be doing the old NASCAR bump drafting trick. So the Muffin Man should have been pushing him all the way up this straight. As he makes a move up the inside, that's a pretty affirmative move there. Though he gets it done up into a 5th there.
I thought Evil was going to go for the inside as well and try and get the gap, but he backed out. Might just
so
jump. Oh, hang on, we're on a slipstream here. We can't leave this. There's going to be another pass down the inside at the end of the straight.
I'm going to jump on board with Lenosis and see how close he gets to that tail, and he's going to stick it up the inside. So, oh no.
He tried, but he definitely leaving a good amount of room, these drivers. They're showing some good racecraft tonight.
That's the thing, you can't leave too much room, because before you know it, Evil's stuck his nose up the inside and you're back to 7th. And so you got to be a little bit careful, but you got to play a little bit smart as well. So I feel like Black Project's just lost a bit of touch to the three guys out in front there. So let's see what his tyre wear is like compared to the front guys. Yeah, he's definitely pushing that left front a lot harder. So he's using the left front of his car a lot more. Obviously a clockwise direction track once again. We put a lot more right hand. As I say, that is quite close to the corner cut penalty there, but yeah, it's a clockwise track, a lot of right-hand corners.
Just running down the field a little bit. We've got Malevolent one in 8th. He's a bit of a lonely soldier at the moment. He's got a decent enough gap back to Datsun. Datson's about to have his hands full of Guerra, 17.
This might be an interesting little battle pack there, Troy. Obviously, Datson's seasoned veteran, so he definitely knows the lines of this track. I know he's raced here a few times. He's had a few good races and a few terrible ones, unfortunately, but he's definitely a good little steerer, Datsun, when he puts his mind to it and gets his mindset right. So the one I'm looking at, Troy, is Wakey Jr. He's don't forget he crashed at the first lap there. He's made his way past MMC Jackery Q, and then the crazy one. He's up into 11th and right on Guru's tail. So we might see a great little battle pack here for 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th.
Well, he's definitely made up a good amount of time, because if he crashed at the start, he was a good 10 to 14 seconds behind, and he's made that gap up and passed a few.
Well, you got to think he is the son of another fast little steerer, so I'm sure he's got some good advice at home. As look at that, he is on the back of Gurr. He's pushing him up. It's smart play there from Wakey Jr. Smart play.
He's going to do a dive. I don't think he'll go to the inside.
Hey, he's smart, so he's looking after his tyres as well, so he's just backing off that little bit extra, so maybe 5-10 metres before the braking marker, so you don't have to get on it as hard. But he's definitely used a lot of his tyres to catch up to these guys, but holding the sort of speed as the guys in front with a little bit better tyre life. As we say that, we do see our first pit stop. Evil is in. That is lap number 6. So a little bit early there, Troy, with 16 minutes to go. By the time he does get out of the pits with a new fresh set of boots, we'll be close to the 15-minute mark. So definitely trying the undercut there.
Yeah, it could be interesting to see how the undercut works. It's a long track to keep a good lap time on worn tyres. So if he comes out on a good fresh set, gets a good out lap, he could well and truly make up a spot or two.
So a slow stop there from Evil. He seemed to be...
So the gaps are starting to open up.
No. Oh, I got so used to our racing, Troy, that I forgot they actually had to put some fuel in. I was wondering what they were doing there. I thought they were just having a chill out session in the pits there. But so don't forget the fuel strategies come into play there. So a lot of guys have filled their cars right back up. Let's go through the field. Yeah, so right back up. A couple of guys have underfilled, so we'll see how that plays out. But I'm just looking at the track map there, Troy. It does seem pretty tight at the front there, so we might head back up there.
I'm just on board with Black Project at the moment. Seems he's just dropping off a little bit from that front pack, and he's got Captain Muffin all over the back now. He's within slipstream range.
Lenosis dropped off the back of the Muffin Man, but it's definitely a good race from the Muffin Man, as you were saying. Not such a good qualifying, but it is a little bit of a tricky car to sort of jump straight in and get quick. These guys obviously hopefully been practicing all week. maybe even, who knows, even for a couple of weeks since the last round. But he is right on the tail there of Black Project, so I think we'll see a move soon. Obviously, Black Project probably jump into the pits this lap, I'd say, with 14 minutes to go. We'll see all of the leaders come in, so they get in just before the solid white line. It's good to see, and we do have all the front runners into the pits. So we got Suit Lad's been the hardest on his fuel, and Shinobi. So Black Project's been pretty good.
Just looking at Corey Hack, he's got a major save over Suit Lad. That's going to be a major
he does,
time
18.
save in the pits.
That's a good 10 litres. That's at least a good second there, Troy. When you're standing still, a second is a lifetime. So Corey Hack out in front. I feel like everyone's still in the pits waiting. What we got? There we go. Oh.
All right, so Corey Hack maybe underfueled a little bit because he's got a major advantage now. He's 7 seconds up the front.
He has. He's half a tank. He's a bit over half a tank. He did have a bit of a pit stop blunder there, I think it was a couple of races ago, where he didn't change the tyres. So let's hope nothing like the same has gone on there. But 7 seconds out in front, and Suit Lad in second with a full tank. It always sort of worries me as a driver when you do come into the pits and the guy in front has done something like that. You think to yourself, it's like a good game of poker. It's like, what the hell is going on there? And before you know it, you've lost all your money. But you got to keep your head in the game and focus and keep hitting those lap times.
But what I can see happening is Black Project and Captain Muffin, two of the main series drivers, slowly creeping their way to the front again. And the other thing I noticed too was Corey Hack went in with 18 litres of fuel and Suit Lad's 6. So Suit Lad's filled up, so he's right to run to the end. If Corey Hack's only running 18 litres and he's put half a tank in, I think he's going to have to stop again.
Well, mass. Well, I wasn't the best at mass, but that would sort of work out for me, Troy. Yeah.
So we're definitely seeing now Captain Muffin putting a bit of pressure on Black Project. He goes for the overtake. Got that done nice and easy.
You see Black Project, a seasoned veteran there. He just pulls in behind. He's going to look after those tyres and just sit on the tail of the Muffin Man, and hopefully they'll make their way forward. But
Datsun down in 8th. He's made a spot. He was 9th before.
He was.
Grr 17 in the FGT light car for Counterpunch.
He's got the malevolent one in the Aussie Hampton liveries, all on the back bumper there. This is not a place you want to try and move there, the malevolent one, but sorry, he's got Wakey Jr. all over the tail of him there.
Wakey just blitzed out a little bit there.
Burned a penalty. No, you burned a penalty, Troy. So in the braking section, it is a good way to burn a bit of time, but he does burn the rest of it there on the straight, as I did ask him to do.
I'm not getting any of the penalties show up on my screen, but none the wiser. Wakey in 11th, so we got Jackery down in 12th in the Deeds racing car. Not far off the pack, so he's still doing well. And the Kazi one down in 13th. And the Tamar
Crazy one.
Cars entry for Obsession.
He's getting some good lap time, good practice out there. Any time on the track is good. Doesn't matter what sort of car you're in, but gaining experience every race he does.
So we've got Stickers joined us in the chat with Sockers, BPM livery and design. Welcome, fellas. That doesn't sound very manly, did it?
Did see ABS Ganglang, so greetings to you as well, sir.
Alright, so Corey Hack, he's definitely losing time. That was 7 seconds, he's down to 5.5. So he's already fuel saving. He knows he is probably in a bit of strife.
We might jump back to Black Project and the Muffin Man. She is on like hammer and tongs there. The Black Project is pushing along the back straight. I don't know if he's going to make a move or they're just trying to push themselves forward, but Black Project hasn't lost any time off the Muffin Man, and these guys are going for it. What are we? We're So 2 seconds off Suit Lad in pole. They are gaining time in certain corners and not in other corners. So whether they are slowing themselves up in a couple of the corners, they're making themselves faster as we see the Black Project up the inside as the Muffin Man run was a little bit wide into the last turn there. But guys, just keep playing as a team and push yourselves up, and I'd guarantee it before the end of the race you'll be up the front there. But with only 9 minutes to go there, Troy, as he runs a bit wide, it's very easy to loop it there as well. So he's definitely done well. He would have had to back off the accelerator a little bit, but surely it's slowing these guys up. I feel like they're not playing really well together, unfortunately. As you see, Shinobi is catching that gap up. So that's down to a second at the moment.
I was just noticing that gap. Also seen just before, Lenosis had was able to pass the Evil 9 in the background. Corey Hack.
The Evil's not giving up.
Corey Hack is proper fuel saving right now, and he's
2 seconds.
I think he's got some dramas.
Well, he's under half a tank, and Suit Lad is still he's just under 3/4 of a tank. So I don't know. Is Corey Hack? No, he's in the green beacon car tonight. So he's not in the Deeds car. So we can't blame the Deeds fuelman tonight either. So sorry about that, Karen, but it's not your fault.
So as we come down to the back end of this straight, I'm not quite sure what the 86s were hitting top speed, but I'd say it'd be
250 k's an hour there, Troy.
So definitely got some speed. You probably break about around the 125.
200 metre, bit after the 200 metre board. Yep.
That's a bit different. Got that wrong. But yeah, I was just thinking to myself, the last time we were here, we were in the M6, and you were probably breaking around the 150 mark, 150, yeah. 125 mark.
We do have a couple of battles on the track. You've still got Lenosis and Evil. You've also got the Malevolent One and MMC Jackery Q. Those guys are going forward in the back section of the track there, so they're about to come on to the last corner. But MMC... sorry, the Malevolent One's just having a little bit of glitching going on, so that doesn't seem to be putting Jackery off at all, but might cause this battle to be a bit harder than it should be.
Looks like Deeds pulls to the inside. It's a pretty risky move up the first corner.
Oh, he's got it done though. Gives him room on the outside. MMC Jackery Q out in front.
Kind of, if you go for the overtake in the first corner, you got the potential to run wide onto the grass, and that can proper spin you around without a heartbeat, in a heartbeat, I should say, not without a heartbeat, in a heartbeat.
I don't know if you watched the replay of the Group A race there, Troy, but the Cyborg, he made a mistake last round and did the big 360 coming out of one of the corners there. So he obviously looking that not perfect like he normally is, but maybe not as alien as we all think.
Well, I think everyone has their off days, so we can forgive Rocky for that. But he definitely didn't not drive fast. He just had an off day. So we got a bit of a pass going on up the front there for Corey Hack. Deep under the brakes, gets the move done.
Was that
sorry,
Suit Lad out in
Suit
front?
Lad. Sorry, I got that wrong as well.
That's right. He's up in front in the cornerstone entry there, and the green beacon. Geez, that's a hot-looking 86 as well, isn't it? The livery guy on that one must be pretty good, I'd say, Troy.
I think. Sorry, just going back to Corey Hack. He's going into the pits.
There it is. There it is.
He's pulled it. So Captain Muffin up to second. And he's got Black Project still banging on his back door. I'll tell you what, they're not far off Suit Lad. And we have 4.5 minutes to go, so we're probably looking at 3 laps. So I think we'll just get past the marker to get an extra lap in. Anything can happen from here.
2 minute 13 lap. We're about the 2 lap mark there, but anything can happen and will happen, Troy. This is a Sector 1 Community Series proudly brought to you by Aussie Hampton. So it's definitely some exciting stuff tonight. So it's good to be back on the mic, especially with your good self there as well, Troy, and good to see these boys racing.
It's always good to keep a little bit of momentum in the box. If you drop out for a little bit, it's hard to get back. Shinobi just holding on to 4th. Well, he's not dropping away too quick, but he's definitely putting in a great effort tonight. Lenosis up to 5th. He's got a penalty. He's going to let Evil Evo 9 catch back up. It's not a little one either. It's 0.8 and almost a second.
It's a second. He's not pulling off the racing line there to burn that penalty, as I did ask them to. So you might get a bit of a stern talking to at the end of the night there, Lenosis, but that has brought Evil right on his tail. So not only that, Evil's going to get a fantastic slipstream coming from Shinobi. Evil's going to get a great slipstream from Lennis is out in front there. He's flashing the lights. What's he going to do? Is he going to make a move up the inside there? Does he have enough speed to catch him? 3 minutes to go. He still hasn't slowed down. You need to burn that penalty. Oh, Lenosis.
I might jump off Lenosis. Where's Dadson?
No, don't put on Dadson. We'll jinx him. 7th place, so he's moved up a couple of spots from his pit stop there. He had a bit of a rough sort of just ending of the first stint, but he's definitely picked his way up. Obviously not a car that he drives every day, but he's definitely putting in a good job there tonight with these community boys, because I tell you what, Troy, these community boys aren't slow in any way, shape or form.
Well, we have community bloke at the moment leading the race. Gurr down in 8th. Corey Hack down in 9th now, so he's definitely...
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
His plan didn't come to fruition.
So it is quite easy to hit that button early, but let's hope GT isn't playing any sort of games on him there, because that would be a cruel game to play.
Jackery down in 11th with Malevolent 1. Getting that pretty well tonight.
You've got him tonight. Those guys were having a pretty good fight, but stretched out a bit there.
So the CJE Sports 86 has just dropped off the pack now, so maybe he's had a bit of a Bengal somewhere. Kazi 1 down in 13th.
I'll tell you what, Troy, we've got 1:38 left. Captain Muffin and the Black Project are still going hammer and tongs. They're going side by side coming off the bridge.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Had to have a cough there.
Muffin wins out of that one, so Black Project lives to fight another day, but I reckon we're going to get this lap and the next one, and that is going to be it. I'd say these boys are probably going to finish helping each other this lap, and I reckon we'll see Black Project. So strong finishing there from Black Project. I was thinking he might slip off the back at the Muffin man, but he has done everything to keep up there, and I think you can put a tally-o paper in between the two, because there's not much room. He doesn't make a move up the inside this lap, but he might be saving it for the last lap dive.
I tell you what, that was some late braking from Captain Muffin.
I think we saw Shinobi run it pretty wide on the exit of that corner there as well, but it was pretty deep. It has put a bit of a gap. I'd say he's made did cause him to lose a bit of time there, Troy.
So we are going to see an extra lap.
Yep. So at least down to sort of maybe 7th or 8th. I reckon these guys are going to get another lap in.
So as we enter the final lap, we have Suit Lad 2.5 seconds out the front, I think. With a mistake,
I think he's got this in the bag.
Without a mistake, he's pretty well got this sorted. The biggest one on the track at the moment is Captain Muffin and Black Project.
We might just head back to 8th and 9th, because we're about to finish there. So Gur has... where are we? There we go. Datsun 7th, Gur 8th. Wakey Jr. in 9th, Corey Hack in 10th, so not too good on the strategy there. MMC Jackery Q home in 11th, the Malevolent One will probably, there we go, brings it across the line in 12th there. It's a good drive there. And the Crazy One in 13th, but on the last lap there, Troy, Black Project has set the fastest lap of the race, and they are going side by side, coming off onto the big bridge straight there. These guys aren't giving an inch to each other. I'd say Black Project's moved his way up to second, but I don't think the Muffin Man's going to give up that easy.
I don't think so either. He's in a really good spot here for the slipstream down that long straight.
So we're going to say Suit Lad's definitely got the win on this one, barring any mistakes through the last couple of corners. But this is it. We're coming along the back straight here, Troy. Captain Muffin's in the tow. Project's running all over the track. You can't have the inside there, mate. You can't have the inside. He's blocked that up. But has the Muffin Man got enough speed to take it around the outside? It's not going to be over.
This could all end in tears right now.
Who's got the biggest set in between the legs? Who's going to break the latest? And it's the Muffin Man around the outside. Catch me outside. How about that? I don't think so. Oh, that is awesome work there. But I don't think the Black Project's going to give up that easy. Still a couple of corners to make a move, especially the last corner, make a late dive. But Suit Lad out in front, 3.7 seconds now. He has definitely going to take the checkered flag. Coming out of the last corner now there, Troy.
Well, Suit Lad has led this from start to finish. I don't even think he's dropped the spot.
Unfortunately, that the Muffin Man, second. Black Project, third. Good to get on the podium for Black Project there. And Shinobi, a close one. He did catch up in the end there for fourth. So great drive there from Shinobi. Obviously one of the main series guys there. Lenosis in fifth. Evolution 9 in... Sorry, did I get that wrong? I did, in Evolution 9 in 6th. But a great race there at the end, Troy.
Well, it come down to the wire for Black Project and Captain Muffin, but yeah, pretty clean race. I think the whole drivers tonight can give themselves a pat on the back. That was nice and clean and pretty good to watch, actually.
Yeah, we did miss the action there with young Wakey at the start there, but apart from that, I don't think I saw anything untoward.
I think the likes of Gurr and I'm back on track. What have I done?
That's all right. No, Wakey wants to lace a set of Goodyear rubbers there, so he's. You got to be a little bit excited at the end of the race. I used to love doing this. You come out and you get rid of a brand new set of tyres. It just lets a little bit of steam off if you didn't have the best race. But it's good to see the young fella out there having a bit of fun.
I think tonight the likes of Malevolent One, which we know has some pace at other tracks, Gurr from the main series, who potentially only just come out of the community series anyway.
He did, yes.
Definitely good racing by them, and we've seen them further up the front in past races. They've probably not their favourite track tonight, but that's what you have to deal with when you go to different tracks. Big mishap from Corey Hack tonight. He definitely got his fuel numbers wrong, or maybe just hit the wrong button as they were in the pits, but cost him definitely a lot of spots.
Let's just hope it wasn't GT playing silly games, because that'd be heartbreaking there for Corey Hack. But yeah, decent drive there from Suit Lad tonight. So nearly a 4-second gap back to second by the checkered flag there. But definitely a great battle for second and third for the Muffin Man and the Wop Rotary Black Project RX7. Nothing beats a little bit of triangular pistons there, Troy. Yeah, I thought that was a decent little race.
So as we run through the race results pretty quick, Suit Lad first, Captain Muffin second, Black Project in third, Shinobi in fourth, Lenosis in fifth, Evil Evo 9 in sixth, Dadson came home in seventh with a pretty good drive. He started in ninth, I think Dadson started, and a bit of a mishap, got his way back to seventh. Gurr in eighth, Wakey in ninth, Corey Hack in 10th, Jackery in 11th, Malevolent one in 12th, and the Kazi one in 13th, with Black Project taking home the fastest lap of the race with a 2:13 flat on lap 11.
So, just like to thank all the guys at home for joining in tonight. And hopefully you've enjoyed yourself and enjoyed the racing. Don't forget, if you did enjoy both of those things, to not only hit the like button, but don't forget to subscribe to the Sector 1 YouTube channel. So when we do go live, it automatically just sends you a notification and lets you know that we're live. How cool is that? That's like awesome. That's like new school technology for me, Troy. So back in my day, you actually had to like tune the TV in, turn the channel around, get up off the couch and not use the remote, but these days everything just pops out in front of you, so it's absolutely awesome there. Not only do we have the fabulous YouTube channel that you are viewing tonight, but a Facebook page there and an Instagram, so if you are on any of those platforms, don't forget to jump on in and have a look, because we do post quite regularly on those on the Facebook and the Instagram. There's no pictures from Prua, so it's okay.
We're safe.
We are safe.
Coming up this weekend, we have the TCT boys coming out, A and B, back around Alsace. Definitely a different track to what the main series is normally raced at, but definitely proved a pretty good racing prowess, and a lot of dicing going on. It showed a lot of different manufacturers as well up the front, which is good to see. And also, I believe the Jag went pretty well there. Yeah, correct. I don't know what he did, whether he had a sneaky Pete hiding under the seat, a bowl of knots, but that was a great win from Shizer. So congratulations to you as well. But a couple of the other guys just seem to go well with the vehicles, where the Group A boys are struggling a little bit, so it's good to see though. Obviously next season moving into the one make, so there's no excuses there, Troy. We've got to bring our A game, mate. Well, we always have that plan, whether it works out or not. That's my problem. So
I'm just
Sorry, go.
No, it's all right. My the fan club was just bagging me out about not getting off the couch to change the channel there. So thanks for that, the fan club.
So yes, we have TCT boys coming up this Sunday, which we've already mentioned. Probably not going to go on too long with this stream tonight, because it's now 9 o'clock and I haven't had dinner yet and I'm getting hungry. But thank you everyone for joining in and watching the race. Thank you to all the comments that are going on in the chat. Thank you, Diego, for jumping in and helping us commentate tonight and race directing. And I believe that's us run and done for round 5 of the Community Series. Thanks to Aussie Hemp. We will see you all.
Love your work.
We will see you all in 2 weeks' time.
Sunday night.
Or Sunday night.
Oh, for the Community Series yeah, join in. Why not? It's a great time.
Talk to you when we see you next.
See ya. Thanks for joining in.